Good afternoon and welcome to Fur, Fins, and Feathers. Today our guest is Donna Arruda of Swansea, who is widely known for her work in cat rescue. Hi Donna, how are you? Good
Hi,
to
Brian.
see you.
Nice to see you.
Tell us about your organization.
Well, I started in 2007.
First of all, what is the name of your organization?
It's Project Spay, Inc. And
You are a nonprofit.
Nonprofit organization. And we do cat rescue. It started out with TNR, which is trap, neuter, return. But most of the cats that we ended up trapping were not feral. They were friendly. People were dumping them. So,
Why is that?
because they're idiots. I don't know. Because either they're moving and they can't take them, and they just drop them off, or they get a kitten and it's pregnant, or it's spraying because they haven't had it spayed or neutered, and they just dump it off. I don't know. It's terrible.
For one reason or another.
Right.
They relinquish the cat, or they just give it up.
No, they just dump them on the side of the road.
Or dump it on the street.
Yes. If they call me, more than 9 out of 10 times, I will take the cat. So basically, we house them, we foster them, we find homes for them, we vet them, we get them fixed, we trap them in colonies, and we return them if they're feral. So they go back to where they were as long as there's a food source. My boyfriend, Chris Miner, he feeds 5 different spots all over Swansea every day, gives them food and water.
That's just in Swansea.
That's just in Swansea, yes. Yep.
Is it a big problem in the town?
It's a bigger problem in Somerset. But
Why is that?
I don't know, because I think the houses are close together, and see, what a feral cat is if a friendly cat, if someone drops it off and it has kittens, a litter of kittens, and they're not socialized, by the time they're like 3 to 4 months old, that's it, they're feral. They are not going to be socialized. They can't be adopted. So now you have the start of a colony. So that's where we go in, we trap them, we get them fixed, and they go back. That's where they live, that's their home, as long as there's a food source. So we, hopefully we have someone, like if they're in the yard, that will give them a shelter. They will continue to give them food and water. And that's where they live their life.
And that is a major problem to find food for these.
Oh, well, yes. And see,
for these kittens and cats.
Right. And people that drop off a friendly cat somewhere and think it will survive, well, that's not true. First of all, they don't know where to get food and water, and if they get injured, then they're in big trouble. They just suffer. They have a horrible existence, and then they die.
It's very sad.
No, it's very sad. Yes, it's horrible.
So tell me more about your organization.
Okay, so basically, we do have a woman that fosters, Donna Castle. She's in Rehoboth. She fosters all the kittens. She does a great job. I don't know how she does it. And we adopt them out from her house, and they're all vetted. And then we have 2 sisters in Rehoboth, Esther and Eleanor Menz, and they're wonderful. They do a lot of trapping. They're great. They take care of the cats. We find homes for the adult cats. They socialize them. And what we need food donations, and we need monetary donations. And if anybody would like to, they could even call Warren Animal Hospital, because that's who we deal with, and they could call in a donation for Project Spay. We always have a running tab there. They're wonderful. They treat us great. Warren Animal Hospital.
With Dr.
Mello.
Dr. Mello is
awesome.
Is still in practice.
Yes, he is. He's 81 or 2, and he's there all the time. He's wonderful. They're all wonderful. So, and I don't know what.
Tell me about your board.
My board. The board we have. All right. So, I'm on the board. I'm the president. Chris is on the board. I forget if he's the treasurer. and Esther and Eleanor are on the board, men's, and basically we just do more cat rescue. We're so involved in, taking care of them and vetting them. And
Do you do any work with dogs
we don't.
or other animals?
No, but I would rescue a dog if I had to. But no, we don't. Cats are
your thing.
Cats, well, there's a big problem with cats. Big, huge.
Really?
No, yeah, there's cats everywhere. And the difference between cats and dogs are more visible where a cat will hide. You know what I'm saying? They're more elusive. And so we rely on people to call us to say, hey, there's a cat in my yard, or I've been feeding a cat over here. Can you come and trap it or see what's going on?
But a lot of cats get dumped.
Unfortunately, it's not getting better. It's getting worse. Yes. It's very sad. Cats, pregnant cats, cats and kittens are dumped.
Throughout the year.
Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
It's not only a seasonal issue.
No. And it's I think it's like out of sight, out of mind. Okay, like we got to get rid of this cat, and I don't understand how people do it, but they do it. They do it all the time.
I would imagine you must get a lot of emergency calls.
Yes. I get calls all day long. It's but if I can help, or if I can direct someone and, send them in the right direction, I don't mind. And if people have any, they can always call the Swansea shelter, because if they can't help, they will give them my number, which I don't mind at all.
You do a lot of work with the Swansea Animal Shelter.
Yes, Lisa's wonderful. Yes, yep. Well,
Lisa's been on the show.
I know, Lisa has been on the show. Yes, yeah, we help each other out. Yes.
But the problem, unfortunately, is not getting better.
No, it's not getting better. And all the rescues that I talk to, I know a lot of people that do what I do in other towns, and they all say the same thing. It's like you're emptying the ocean with a teaspoon. But we save the ones that we can. We do what we can. There are people that I just don't have time. I work. I have quite a few cats that I have to take care of, and then I have to trap them, and it's a lot of work.
Can you talk about trapping cats?
Sure. We use a have-a-heart trap, and we don't leave the traps out all night. Okay, that's a no-no, because if a cat goes in a trap, a coyote can drag the trap into the woods and rip them out of it. So we don't trap at night unless we're monitoring the trap, and then we use a drop trap. Chris has made us their boxes, wooden boxes with like wire, and you put a stick in there, and I can catch like 2 and 3 cats at a time. Some cats won't go in a trap, so
they're pretty cognizant of what's going on.
Yes, they're very smart, and they have to be hungry to go in there. So, and then I take them home if we trap them. I have these hospital baskets. They go in there so I can put a divider if they're feral, so I can change the food and water until they go to the vet. They go to the vet, they're spayed and neutered. If they're friendly, they get adopted. If they're not, they go back once they're recovered to where they came from, as long as there's a food source. Which means someone has to go and feed them every day, or, lots of times people have cats in the yard and they're willing to take care of them. They just don't want them to reproduce,
What are your greatest needs?
Money. Money is our greatest need. We can always...
As a nonprofit, you're always having to dig into the pit, aren't you?
We dig into our pockets lots of times, yes. Yeah, but we never say no. You know what I mean? Like, we don't euthanize animals. We don't euthanize a cat unless they say, this cat, there's no hope. We will, within reason, we will help the cat and get it vetted. So, yes, we need money, we need food. We always need food. Canned food, dry food.
Bedding.
Well, you know what? They can bring the bedding to the shelter because I can go there and get the bedding. They're very good. Lisa, I can go and get bedding whenever I need it. And we need volunteers. We need people who are willing to foster, especially adult cats, in their homes. Maybe one or two till we can find it a home. You know what I'm saying? So
And that's very important.
yes, it is.
We have a growing population, especially in town, of older people who must, unfortunately, a lot of them have passed away.
Yes.
Or they have, they're no longer able to care for themselves.
Yes.
Never mind a living creature.
Right.
So they need to find
Right.
a home.
And unfortunately, lots of times the families don't want to take the beloved cat of their parents, you know, so, which I don't understand either. But anyway, yes, no, you're right, yes. So it's a big problem. I mean, there's lots of cats out there. I don't think a day goes by that someone doesn't call me that needs something, you know, pertaining to cats.
We have noticed in Swansea, particularly in Swansea, a lot of families who cannot pay for food for their pets.
Oh, really?
That is a growing problem.
Really?
And can you shed any light on that? If someone came to you and they're
Oh, I would absolutely help them.
and
Of
how
course.
can they be helped?
I would absolutely help them, and the shelter gets a little bit of extra food too. We could help them. I help my girlfriend in Fall River. She feeds feral cats all over the city. She spends a lot of money, but I try to help her when I can. I would absolutely. There is a bin at the library in Swansea in the back door. People could leave food there and donate.
Yeah, our staff at the library.
Oh, that's right, yes.
I am still a library trustee.
Yes, yes.
And they are very accommodating and very helpful
Yes, 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 they are. Yeah.
in getting people, human people, with food.
Really?
And as well as pets, cats
Yeah.
and dogs.
Yeah.
And it's a growing problem.
It is a growing problem. It really is. And the vet care for people to take the animals to the vet, that's another problem too. It's very expensive.
People just can't make ends meet in a
No,
lot
they
of
can't.
cases.
No, they can't. You're right. They can't.
And the pet, unfortunately, is
Is the
the
last
first thing to go.
on the totem pole. Yes. Yes. They are not a priority after a while. That's so like we have a hard time not a hard time adopting out cats, but we try to make sure in kittens that we vet whoever we're going to adopt to. We make sure they have a vet reference. We make sure that you know, they're pretty stable. We don't just give cats to anyone. And here's my big beef. People that say, oh, my cat had kittens and I found good homes. Well, my answer to them is, no, you found anybody that was willing to take the kitten, and as soon as that kitten is pregnant or is spraying, out the door it goes. And that's what I'm picking up lots of times. Not just me, but you know, all of the rescues. It's the people that just give away kittens and don't spay and neuter their animals and think, oh, well, they can have one litter. It's like, no, they can't. They can't.
One becomes one.
Well,
it's an ongoing disaster.
Yeah, there are too many kittens and cats that are euthanized every single day, and dogs. So yes, it's a disaster. People just, I don't know, they're just not educated enough, I guess. I don't quite understand it, but.
And they rely on people like you, good, deserving people, to do all the work.
That's right. A lot, yes. I have people that call up and say, I just got a cat. Can you take it to the vet to be fixed? No, that's your responsibility. I've done it for people who can't get out of the house. For elderly people, I've absolutely helped them. I have no problem helping someone that needs help, but not if you're capable, no.
I always cite the example of Pam Robinson
Oh, she's wonderful.
and the good work she does
She does.
down the Cape.
Yeah, she's great. She's great.
And she works so hard.
She does. Her and her husband, yes, they do. They're very dedicated. Listen, this is, I know other girls that do what I do and have, you know, quite a few cats that you've accumulated because no one else wants them, or they're chronically sick, so who would adopt them? And we could all write the same book. And we could write a book and it would say the same thing, because
And it would pertain to every case.
right. It would, yes, because we know what it's like to live day in and day out with cats that no one wants, and you're stuck with them basically, and we love them, but it's a lot of work.
So your days never end sometimes.
No.
Do you get called at night to go out?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Which I don't, if I can go and help a cat, I will. I absolutely will, if I'm able to. And Chris will come with me. We had to go to Old Warren Road. It was dark out. My friend from Warren Animal Hospital called me, and someone dropped off a mom and a baby, and they're running in the road, and cars are coming. It was dark, so we went and we got both of them. But it's ridiculous. I mean, that cat didn't just show up there. Somebody dropped it off.
So cat being dropped off, a lot of cats just get dropped off.
I believe so, yeah, because they're friendly, and
They think someone else will take care of them.
or they just don't care. They just want to get rid of them, or they can survive in the woods. You know what I mean? But they can't. They can't. No.
So again, how can people, we've got the Christmas season coming, the holiday season, how can people help you?
They can donate. They can call Warren Animal Hospital and leave a donation there under Project Spay. They can donate food to the shelter and just say this is for Project Spay.
Are there certain kinds of food that
Yes.
that you need?
Yeah, Friskies canned food. Any kind of Friskies canned food. Pate is the best, and you know, a decent dry food like Friskies or Purina cat chow.
Quality food.
Well, yeah. It doesn't have to be high quality. And litter, we can always use litter. The scoopable litter. And we need fosters. We need people that would foster.
How can somebody become a foster?
They can just contact us.
Is there an age requirement?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, they can't be too young, and they have to be responsible, and they have to be, yeah.
Would they be high school age or above?
Well, at high school age, obviously, the parents would have to okay it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And it would be for a temporary time till we found it a home. You know.
So they're not accumulating cats themselves.
Yes. No. Yes. But you know, cats. They need to be socialized and need to be in a good environment so we can adopt them out.
Donna, do you do any fundraising?
We do. Yes, we do. We have a pasta. We will be having a pasta. Oh my God, what is it called? Anyway, we have Chef Chico. He comes. It's great, and we also have a breakfast which he does. And
when are these events?
Well, this one will be coming up in January. We just had a clam boil in July.
How did that go?
Actually, it was pretty good. We had a lot of prizes. We had a lot of raffle items, and we had a DJ who was great, Jeff Rodricks. So yeah, we do have upcoming events.
And how can people learn about these events?
We put them on Facebook. On Project Spay Facebook, I post them on the Swansea and Somerset and Fall River Facebook pages. And what else do we do for events? We have a wreath raffle going right now, a Halloween wreath raffle.
Talk about that. That's coming up this week.
That's right. There are $250 worth of scratch tickets on the wreath.
I'm in. I like money.
And it's $1 a ticket, 6 for $5, or 15 for $10. and I will be drawing it at work at 6:15 on Halloween evening, and I pull out the name, and that is the winner of the wreath.
And hopefully a winning ticket.
Yes. Oh yeah, I hope that would be great. Yes.
And that's it. Where is that drawing?
Halloween
night?
Halloween night at 6:15. Yes. But you could go
At your...
at my hair salon, Cuts 2000 in Seekonk. But I'm going to put it on Facebook. I do the drawing, I post it, and we call the winner.
Who will be very happy.
Yes, they will. None of the volunteers have bought tickets. I wouldn't let them because it wouldn't look so great if we were the winner. So, yes.
This looks like a very exciting... I am so happy to have connected with you. I haven't seen
You are?
in so long.
I know.
But it's a great thing you're doing.
Well, thank you, Brian. Thank you.
It's very important that we connect
Yeah.
with our community
Yeah,
and
it is.
take care of these animals.
Yes, I agree. It's very sad.
But we've got to turn it around and make it a very happy occasion and get these people into these little animals into good homes.
Yes, and just save the ones, even if they're feral, at least get them fixed and make sure they have food and water. They'll do fine. Dan Lowney used to make the shelters for the feral cats. I don't know if you've ever seen them. There was one down the Grove. Actually, there are two down the Grove, one near the bakery.
Are they still operating?
The one near the bakery, but the one that was down the bluffs, when they did whatever they're doing at the beach.
They reconstructed the beach.
They crushed it up and put it in the dumpster. Yes, which they shouldn't have done. But anyway, so as long as the feral cats have food, water, and shelter, they're perfectly happy.
So you have people that go out even on a very harsh day.
Chris goes every rain,
day.
Snow, every day. And my girlfriend in Fall River, she goes every day to different colonies. She feeds at least 60 cats all over. And she's not the only one. I know there are other people, but she's the one that I know of. Food, water every day. They have shelter in the winter. Yes. God bless these people. I mean, I don't know what the cats would do. They would die, you know. It's very sad.
When an outdoor cat is sick,
We will go and trap them.
you trap them and bring them to a vet?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I've done it many times. I have a net. If they're really sick, I can get them with the net. Yes. Yeah, I just can't stand to see anything suffer, you know.
But your vet bills must be
Our vet bills are very high. Yes. So that's why.
So donations do help.
Absolutely, yeah. Because otherwise we're digging into our pockets, which is fine. I mean, we did get a grant, but that's just for spay and neuter, and there really aren't many grants out there for what we do. So yes, donations, that's how we run, by donations. We have fundraisers, and then if I got to pitch in, I pitch in. That's just the way it goes.
And by the grace of God,
there we
it
go.
will fly. Continue to work.
Yes, somehow it all works out in the end, yes.
Very good.
So thank you for having me on.
This has been very, very good. And we'll have to have you back for when you
Okay.
have another fundraiser.
Maybe I can bring a cat next time. Oh, no, maybe I can't.
Yes, we can have, yeah, they're telling me yes.
Yes?
We can have cats on the show.
Just one.
But, so people should just reach out to you and they can get you on Facebook, contact you on
They
Facebook.
can contact me on Facebook. I know my number is somewhere. If they text me, I'm not a big Facebook person, but my number is out there, so they can text me. Or they can contact me on Facebook. Yes, but absolutely.
What about Halloween? What's coming up with Halloween?
With
There's a lot of
the black cats?
The black cat, that's a big problem.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, yes, that's always been the thought, keep your black cat in. I don't really hear of too much. I'm sure things go on. But, yeah, I would keep it in.
Very good.
Mm.
So we are running out of space and running out of time. And they're telling me yes. Donna, it was great to see you.
Great to see
We
you.
will have you back again.
Great, thank
we
you.
And we will keep you posted about some events.
Okay, that would be great.
We'll put you're going to be having events in January,
In
maybe?
January, yes. And maybe another wreath raffle before Christmas, maybe.
Let me know,
I'd
and
like
we'll
okay.
publicize it.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, and thank you for being with us on Fur, Fins, and Feathers.